Your friendly, unabashed cup cutter. I slice through the turf like warm butter, planting dreams in the grass, one putt under. Your friendly, unabashed cup cutter.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, your friendly Unabashed Cup Cutter. Single golfers episode. It's just me today, guys. Unfortunately, Cargo couldn't make it this week with our schedules and everything like that, and with his business, OC Detailing. Unfortunately, it's just going to be me this week. We are really, really busy. This is a busy weekend, actually. We have a big event that's happening at Zenwoods up in Inverness. We'll talk about that again here in a little bit. I mentioned on the podcast before in a little short that we did that we're going to be up there with about 15 guys or so. That's going to be really fun. So yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to be me. I miss you, buddy. Even though we did just hang out yesterday, which was amazing. We had a lot of fun at Tampa Palms, where I cut cups at. So we're just going to dive right in. But before I do so, for folks that are new to the podcast, because we have been getting a lot of traction, a lot of new followers and such like that. So I thought break it down. We do a lot of things about news that are happening here in the local area, maybe a little bit beyond. We talk about a new segment, aeration. Here in Florida, we do aerating about this time of year, and a lot of golf courses are doing it. And so I thought I would do a segment to highlight all the golf courses that are aerating here, that either done in the past couple of weeks or in the here coming soon. So we have a little segment there for aeration. We're talking about tournaments in the area that are happening in Tampa Bay, in the Tampa Bay area and a little bit beyond. With that segment, like we talk about golf courses that are having tournaments, a lot of events or such like that. Like I know we have an event coming up for ourselves and also some grand openings for some golf simulator venues. And then also, too, some recent episodes that we have, things that are happening in the future with something big that's happening we're excited to announce. Just started happening this week where we talked to a couple of golf venues, golf simulator venues, but I'll dive into that here in a little bit. And if you guys are just curious, again, I'm just kind of looking at two different cameras here just because, you know, why not? You got to have all the different type of views of my curly hair, of the beard, of the Volkswagen, of the shirt. Shout out to Bobby Van Sweden. Brother, I love you. Can't wait to get our putters fitted and such. So for shit, let's just get right into it because I got another conversation scheduled here in a little bit on this Friday, the 28th, with this company right here, Battle Bird. They are Battle Birdie, sorry. They are a company based out of Colorado, which is veteran owned, about having a little game with your ball markers, which again, it's pretty badass. I think it's pretty cool. So I have a conversation with him here in about 40 minutes or so. So let me just get this potty started, right? Let's just get this thing going. So news that are happening here in the Tampa Bay area and a little bit beyond. Something exciting that I participated this past year. We're very fortunate at Valspar in Innisbrook. We have the Valspar Championship. Their dates were just set here in May. It's going to be from the 3rd to the 9th. So it's an awesome opportunity to be at a PGA level event here in the local area. And what's great about the Valspar Championship and something that I've partaked in a couple times, and a lot of golfers, just local golfers, that we get the chance to be a caddy. So I'll have to put a little tab over here for when I had a conversation with Donald Harry, who is the Valspar caddy daddy. I know you love that, Donnie. So Valspar, it's going to be May 3rd through the 9th. Folks, if you haven't had a chance to be at this event, it's amazing. Again, it's here locally here at Innisbrook, and it's just awesome. I mean, it's a big course, it's a lot of walking, but that's totally fine. But I really do hope that you guys get to check it out. And again, I'm going to be there again that year in May to be a caddy again. So yeah, May 3rd through the 9th is Valspar. Something else that's happening locally, those that are familiar with the track that's really close by my house, shit, it's maybe 4 miles from my house. It's called Pebble Creek. For those that are local here in Wesley Chapel, New Tampa, Zephyr Hills, or just here in Tampa, Pebble Creek is right off of Bruceby Downs. Unfortunately, the course was shut down back in, when was it? It was back in July of 21. I think the golf course shut down. Nice little fun track, but unfortunately it was shut down just because you just can't afford it, I guess, in a way, right? But no, they were going to try to put in homes there. So for the past couple of years, they have been trying to build homes on this old golf course. And of course, think about it, right? If you're a resident on a golf course and the golf course shuts down, your property value could also come down. But I mean, the golf course has been there for so long, and unfortunately it shut down, like I said, in July of 21, and they just can't decide what the hell to do with it. It's all the rezoning. Hillsborough County, the committee is meeting, I believe, on June 9th to vote on it again on what they're going to do the rezoning. It just sucks. I know the residents there have been pushing hard to keep the golf course to prevent more homes from building because, again, it's a nice little track. I played there a few times. It's a little slow on my part in the times that I've played there. I think they just pack in all the tee times really too close together. There's been times where we played there. Well, I will, just kind of lay there in the fairway and sunbathe. That's how slow it can get there sometimes. But it's a fun little track. But I hope that rezoning commission can decide what they're going to do with it, because it is going to be again on June 9th for the residents there to save that golf course and prevent more homes from building on there. But we'll see. An update on a news article that I covered a couple of weeks ago. It's over in Orlando, golf course, Winter Park. I don't know if you remember, if you guys recall that golf course. They had a mishap where they had just aerated their greens, and their maintenance guy, their chemical guy, their spray tech, unfortunately put in the wrong product, the wrong chemical, that completely killed the greens. 5 of the greens got destroyed. The initial estimate from the city, again, because it's municipally owned, it's a municipal golf course. Initial estimates were $70,000 to repair it, because again, you folks that don't realize, or that may not know, that when you aerate the green, you're poking all these holes and giving great access to the soil to be able to breathe, to put in better chemicals and such. Well, you put in the wrong chemical in there. That's going deep. And unfortunately now it went from $70,000 from the city up to $123,000. Man, that sucks. That money could be used for other upgrades or whatever, for the city, for the golf course, but now they have a lot of repair work where you got to go deep. You got to dig all that shit out to be able to rebuild the greens, because if you just try to resod it, it doesn't matter. All that soil underneath the green is just contaminated. It's just going to continuously kill. So you got to go deep. I actually come to remember, I think we did something like that at the Claw. I think it was hole number 7, right? For those that remember the Claw at USF, correct me if I'm wrong. And I don't think it was that extent, but I know we had to go low on hole number 7's green to be able to repair it, because you keep trying to repair it and it just keeps dying. But again, at this park there in Orlando, they have to go deep. So again, they went from 70,000 to almost doubling it to 123. And unfortunately, that's something that's got to happen. All right. So I talked about it just briefly, aeration, right? So aeration, for those that don't know, you're basically plugging holes. You might see it. I post a little picture right here to where they're drilling basically into the greens, or even to the fairways, or even into anywhere that you just got to get better air circulation, better nutrients to the ground, to the soil. They have to aerate. And so a lot of golf courses here in Tampa are doing that right now. And so I compiled the list with the help also from Paradise Golf Card. I'm sorry, Chris and Greg and Tom. Paradise Golf Card is their website, but they compiled a huge list too as well that I piggybacked on. But I also, Chris, I'll put your guys' website right there. But they compiled the list, and also too, I've asked for folks on social media to go ahead and push down if you guys have when you guys going to be aerating. And a lot of other folks did. So I'm going to plug this out real quick of aeration golf courses in the area. So just for a little short, when I do it, this is your aeration in the Tampa Bay area and a little bit beyond. We have Lake Jovita South will be punched on May 26th, which just happened this week. They're going to be closed for a few weeks, and which obviously they have the north course that's opened, and then eventually they're going to swap. The north course will be closed and the south course will be open. Again, that's Lake Jovita. The south course has been punched this week, which is the week of the 28th. River Hills, Director of Agronomy there, Mark Patterson. Sir, you're amazing. River Hills, they just did their short turf. They're being aerated. I believe it's going to be happening this week. Dunedin Golf Course has aerated their greens back in mid-May, or earlier this month. Hernando Oaks Golf Course aerated just yesterday on the 26th. I'm sorry, 2 days ago on the 26th. We got Tampa Bay Golf Country Club. They aerated earlier this month as well. We have Cove K. They aerated earlier as well this month. Heritage Harbor, their aeration is going to be beginning on June 8th. Babe Sahara, it's a nice little course there, really old. aeration their tees, fairways, and greens on Monday, June 8th, and on Wednesday, June 10th. Both those days, 9 holes will be open. Chichi Rodriguez aeration for greens, tees, and fairways have already happened this week, which again, week the 28th. Citrus National, they're aerated earlier this month. Crescent Oaks aeration of the greens is going to be happening on June 2nd. They're going to be closed all day. Heritage Isles, my old golf course, they're aerating their greens on June 3rd and 4th. 9 holes will be open to play, which can just play it twice. We have Northdale aerating their greens this week. You'll be able to play 9 holes again twice. Plantation Palms, love that track. Jesse and his crew is going to be doing their fairways and greens on June 1st and the 2nd. You can play 9 holes twice. And I do know they did their, you can tell they've done it. It's great. We just played their, when did we play that? Monday? Still looks great. Awesome. Go check them out. We have Rogers Park. They're aerating their greens on June 2nd and the 3rd, July 14th and 15th, and on September 8th and 9th. And you'll be able to play 9 holes twice on all those days. Summit Lake Country Club are aerating their greens. They did it earlier this month. We also have Seven Springs Champions Course. They're aerating their greens in the course itself on June 1st, the 27th, and the 14th. The course will be closed all day those days. Also at Seven Springs, the little course, they're aerating their greens and the course on the June 8th, August 10th, and September 21st. The course will be closed all day. Sugar Mill Woods aerating their greens. They aerated their greens last week. They should be good to go here pretty soon. And the Groves Golf Club, they're aerated their greens earlier back in April, but they're also going to do it again sometime this fall. Dates to be determined. So again, that's your aeration that's happening here in the Tampa Bay area and a little bit beyond. And so I think it just helps out for the golfers out there to know when it's all coming out. And so thanks to Paradise Golf, I'll put a little list right here with theirs to do a little screenshot. You guys can save it, check it out on those. And also too, just go back, rewind, and see those courses that I mentioned earlier. So again, thank you to Paradise Golf, Chris, who's their tech guy, who's been there forever. All right, we got tournaments in the area. Folks, again, send me your flyers. These are the tournaments and events that are happening in the Tampa Bay area and beyond. If you're a foundation that has a golf tournament that would like to be on the podcast and share their organization and why they're having it, please reach out. You can shoot me a DM or shoot me an email. My email is right here, and we can coordinate a time for you to be on the podcast and share your story. Because as you guys know, when you guys go to these golf tournaments, they only talk about their organization 5-10 minutes during the lunch. I give the opportunity for those organizations and foundations to come on the podcast to talk for an hour plus, so you guys get to fully understand where that golf organization is coming from. So with that being said, this is your events and tournaments in the area and beyond. So we have the grand opening of Back 9 Golf in Carrollwood. Their grand opening is going to be held on Saturday, June 6th from 9 to 12 p.m. We have the Norman Puckett Junior Golf Tournament at Natchez Golf Club on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of June. We have the Golf Week Amateur Tour is going to be held at the Ritz-Carlton on the 15th of June. The inaugural Heartbreak of Hope for Hope Golf Scramble is going to be held at Saddlebrook on June 20th. The 17th Annual Heroes Memorial Golf Tournament is going to be held at Hunter's Green on June 22nd. We have the IQOLO Foundation Independence Day Cup. It's going to be held at Royal St. Cloud Golf Links on the 3rd of July. We have the Pinellas County Travel Ball Team, 11 years and under prospects at the Mainlands Golf Club on the 26th of July. We have the Centers Mass Police Softball Tournament. It's going to be held at Saddlebrook on 15th of August. And then further down the line, which I'm going to have them on the podcast, the Jeff Copeland it is the Anchors and Irons Invitational Jackson Copeland Foundation. That's going to be over at Cove K over on October 30th. And like I said earlier, if you're an organization that's having a golf tournament, please reach out if you want to share your story in your organization on the podcast and we talk about it. Sooner the better, because I'm booked out all of June and now I'm getting into July. So please, folks, reach out to me and we'll get you guys scheduled to have your conversation. So, that's it. Courses played and to be played. Man, I'll post a couple pictures about it. I'm a little biased. I'm going to say it right now, I'm a little biased. We've been playing at Temple Palms a lot. Wow. That's all I'm going to say. We just did a cross cut and vertical cut the other day, and when we played, and man, I want to say we got our asses whooped by my boys, Cargo and I, but we still have a lot of fun. It was a blast. Just laughing, right? That's why I have this podcast. That's why I do what we do here. Share the energy, share the good times that we have on the golf course and bring it onto this podcast. I know it's just me. I'm still having fun. I'm still having a good time. I might have had a gummy, but no, it was a good time. The golf course is looking good. Fairways are immaculate. I mean, I'm going to post this picture again right here. Fairways are just like mats. It's like clouds. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we also played Plantation Palms early this week. Plantation Palms, again, they did a little bit of aeration. I know they did their fairways when we played. Course is great. Doesn't disappoint. We played on a holiday, on Memorial Day, and real quick, time out from the podcast. Can I just say something about that as a veteran myself? Just a little bit of education. You know, again, this is my podcast, so I can talk about what I want to talk about. But as a vet, I'm going to throw this out there for all you civilians out there. Memorial Day is for those that have lost their lives, their ultimate sacrifice while on active duty. Okay, Memorial Day are for veterans that have lost their life while on active duty. It is not for me. I know that a lot of folks, I've had neighbors, I have friends. Hey, Dave, thank you for your service. I will just say thank you, but it's not for me. That's what Veterans Day is for. Veterans Day is for us. Memorial Day are for the men and women that ultimately, lost their life while on active duty. Either, I will say this, a caveat, downrange, or like my buddy Manny that lost his life by committing suicide while we were stationed together at the Pentagon. He was on active duty, and I used Memorial Day for him, though also we lost brothers and sisters downrange. But I truly believe that it's for any service member that was on active duty that lost their life, while on active duty. So again, civilians, Memorial Day are for those that have lost their lives while on active duty. Don't thank me then. It kind of tweaks me a little bit. Don't thank me then. Thank me on Veterans Day. I'll be more than happy to serve our country again. I was medically retired, just shy of 18 years. But thank me on Veterans Day. Don't thank me for my service on Memorial Day, because that's not for me. That's for the fallen, okay? Just throwing that out there. I'm not mad, I'm not upset, but please just educate yourself. That's all I'm going to say. There's a little clip right there for you guys. All right, what else we got here? I'm going to talk about Your F.U.C.C experiences. We have the Zenwoods happening here this Saturday. By the time I share this conversation, it would have happened yesterday, or 2 days prior. Or no, it would happen yesterday. But we'll head up to Zenwoods. Here's a little picture right here, and I'll put their little information right there. Zenwoods is up in Inverness. It's about an hour north of us here in Tampa. And they are Best Way for Sean, who is the Chief Golf Officer. See, I'm getting your title right, Sean. It's like Pop Stroke with wedges, but they also have Top Tracer. They also have like some cornhole. They have a bar. They have a restaurant. Great outdoors. And the biggest thing that they hit up on, it's night golf, like glow golf. Am I saying that right? Glow golf, where you'll have a lit up ball as you hit it onto the green, onto a turf. So we're having that. With that said, you don't have to be there this Saturday to save money. We got a little partnership going on with Zenwoods. Thank you again, Sean. I again had said that, hey, Sean, can I do like 10% off for any guest that mentioned the podcast? Said, no, Dave, let's do 20%. So if you would like to check out Zenwoods up in Inverness for their what they do for golf, it's amazing. You can just say, hey, I've heard about you guys on the Your F.U.C.C Golf podcast. You can save 20% off your round. Not on food, not on drinks, but you can save 20% on your round. So folks, go check them out. Mention the Your F.U.C.C Golf podcast and save yourself 20% on your round there at Zenwoods. We're going to be there on Saturday. We have roughly about 15 guys going. It's going to be a hell of a lot of time. And if you're there, please, in the future, just say it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, what else we got? Something exciting. I just want to disclose real quick. Something exciting. Doing a time check here. I got 10 minutes. I've been talking to a lot of golf simulator venues lately, right? So this is a two-parter. There's a lot of them opening up. We have X Golf Tampa in Trinity. You have Back Nine Golf that I talked about earlier, their grand opening in Carrollwood. There's the Back Nine Golf up in Spring Hill with Tim Spurlock, awesome dude, a Marine veteran. We have Golfology, who's also a veteran, Rob. Can't wait to see you, buddy. He's down over in St. Pete. We have the Clubhouse in Wesley Chapel. We have all these golf simulator venues that are opening up all over Tampa. And boy, I'm gonna tell you what, I cannot wait to visit these places because we're gonna be recording episodes there once a month. We're gonna be going to these venues and recording an episode there because what I would like to have is a little tournament. Is a little Your F.U.C.C Your F.U.C.C Golf Simulator Invitational. Check it. You have all these little venues popping up all over Tampa Bay area and beyond. Wouldn't it be awesome to, if each one of these venues has, oh, I'm sorry, I got to give a shout out to Heights Country Club, Greg Spadaccini. Sorry, my man. I forgot to mention you. There we go. We're going to go to these venues and record an episode, but wouldn't it be awesome to have like each one of these venues has a tournament and they have a champion, or maybe like a scramble. Maybe they have like a 2-man scramble tournament, and those two guys from each venue, right? Guys or gals. At each venue, there's a champion. And then I invite them out to X Golf Tampa and Trinity. Thank you, Adam, for wanting to partner with this. And we have a championship. It's hot as balls here in Tampa, in Florida, right? The humidity. So why not, instead of having a Your F.U.C.C Invitational at a golf course, which, you know, yes, it would be fun, right? We can talk about that down the road. We can talk about that on the road. But to have it at a venue where it's cool, it's AC, we can talk to people. And what's great about X Golf Tampa and Trinity, with Adam and his venue, I'll put a little tab here with his conversation. Man, he's got nothing. I'm not saying anything wrong about these other venues. I'm not. Everyone has their own little niche, right? Either they're open for 24 hours or so forth. But with X Golf Tampa, you have the restaurant. You have, you know, again, like the food, the drinks, the billiards, the darts, and of course the golf. Huge venue. So we're gonna have the Your F.U.C.C Golf Simulator Invitational there. I said it. I'm so excited. I've already talked to him. He's on board. I've already reached out to a few of these other venues to say, hey, would you guys be interested in doing something like this? And I think it will not only, again, help us expand and get more viewership and to be able to expand our podcast, but also it's going to help out a local business. Why not? Right? Shit. So again, if you guys think about this is cool, chime in. I would love to hear a little comment if you guys think it's a great idea. If you think you're good at golf simulators and you want to partake in the Your F.U.C.C Golf Simulator Invitational, I think it'll be awesome. Look out for that. That'll be great. Okay, real quick, because I got to close this up because I got to get ready for my conversation I'm going to have with Battle Birdie. We have some recent episodes that are released and ones that are on deck. I had just recently released David Wills. David Wills is the regional vice president of Crank Golf. Check him out. He goes around with also the Hope program, the Hero program that they do. So that's a great podcast that I had there. Conversation was almost 2 hours. I thought I could talk. I'm at my match. David, I love you. I'm only kidding. Also, I have on deck T-Box Dice, Stonegate when I talk to them, Willow Counseling, which is great for your mental game, Dennis from First Tee, many other conversations that are on deck. Here's a little list. I'll put that there. I just made myself some homework. And then, yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Well, folks, that's it. I had to keep this short and sweet, unfortunately, just because I have something scheduled at 5 o'clock. And also, as you can tell, I was kind of playing with lighting. Man, look at this skin, man. This Filipino Polish skin with all the tan. Ooh, bam. Let's go. What else? And then with this camera set up here, just kind of little dramatic lighting. No? Yeah? No? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this. Movie quote. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. What movie? Shit, do I even know what movie? Yep, a little bit too much gummy. Yeah, let's put it that way. All right, folks. Thank you again very much for listening to me rant, listening to me talk about the podcast. I really hope you guys enjoy this. I really look forward to expanding this podcast. Again, I'm not trying to monetize. What I'm really just trying to do is just, if money starts rolling in, is just to expand, travel further. Though I love driving in Tink, going out further, it'll be easier if I towed it, if that makes sense. You know, so again, I really do look forward to expanding this podcast, reaching out, having further conversations with folks around Tampa, further out than Tampa, further out than Florida. But yeah, that's more to come. It's another dream. Ultimate dream really is to take this podcast on the road and cut one cup at every PGA event. Yeah, you're fuck cutting one cup at every PGA event. Just give me one cup. That's all. That's all I want to do. All right. Well, folks, with that being said, this has been your friendly Unabashed cup cutter. Don't be shy. Come say hi.
You're friendly, unabashed.